Hey Bobby, this is Christina with KC Phoenix SEO. I'm really excited to do your guys's because I've actually been an EMT for the last 10 years. So I really appreciate your guys' training and what you guys do. Obviously I'm in the Kansas City area, so I don't get over to St. Louis very much. But I'm here today to talk to you about 3 things that are going to set your company above the competition. One thing that I noticed is that you had an SEO service design your website. This is fantastic because the first thing that I usually talk to people about is the content on their front page, and your content is amazing. When I searched it, it looked like there was about 1,700 words, plus I'm sure that the SEO company optimized your photos and everything else. So good job on hiring an SEO professional to do it, because Google just came out with a new update where they're going to care more about content than backlinks and citations that we're going to talk about. And the average site needs 1,000 to 1,500 words to be optimized with Google. Like I said, you're already at 1,700, so you're definitely beating out the competition. I wound up going with CPR classes in St. Louis. That's what had the most searches, between 50 and 100 a month on average. And so with that keyword, I came up with your number one competition, of course, is going to be Red Cross, but they have, they're nationally based, obviously, and have pages for each city that they're in. So then the next one that would be a local company is this ACLS St. Louis. Pulled up their website. They also have quite a bit of content. Their site's not as pretty as yours, but they're sitting at about 1,500 words. So the good news is that you are beating them out already. So I definitely think that, I don't know how recently you redid your website with SEO, but I really think that that's going to help you guys out. So the second thing that I wanted to talk to you about that you can work on is the Google Map Pack. So right here, whenever you do any kind of search for a service, then Google's going to pop up usually here at the top with a Google Map Pack that shows where you're located. It's going to give the name of the business, the address, and the phone number, and that is called the citation. So to get citations, you're going to submit your information into directories like Yellow Pages, Yelp, CityStar, etc. And so these guys that are at the top can actually rank and beat out. You'll notice that they're beating Red Cross out, they're beating ACLS St. Louis, and they're beating them out because of their citations. So in order to do that, I have a tool here called whitespark.ca. This is something that you can go get. It costs me between $30 and $70 a month, depending on what plan you're going to use. And you can plug in the businesses by plugging in that information. You just need their city and the name of the business and the phone number, and it will show you how many citations they have. So the number one for that search of CPR classes in St. Louis was this guy right here. He's got 25 citations. Midwest was second with 7, and then you're sitting there at 12. So then obviously you would think, well, I've got more, so why am I not beating out Midwest? Well, there's a couple things that play in a factor. So your Google My Business you would need set up. I didn't find one for you. I'm not sure if you don't have one or if I just didn't locate it. But you'll want to get a Google My Business set up and make sure that it's got good content, pictures, etc. And then you'll also want to go in and beat them out with citations. So the great thing about this site is you can go in, click on it, and see exactly what citations you're already listed for. So you've got links, and you're listed in these citations. When you go to your competitor, so we look at this top one with 25, you can do a side-by-side comparison and see which ones you have, which ones you don't, and then go after the ones that you don't by just clicking on the link and figuring out what you need to do to get listed on their site. Some of them cost money, some of them are free. That's just some research you'll have to do. But this WhiteSpark is a great resource to be able to grab everything that your competitor has and then go above and beyond and find some more by looking at different competitors, because everybody's going to be listed at different places. So that's one way to beat them out on the Google Map Pack. I wouldn't just do like 26 citations to beat them out. I would blow them away, 80 to 100 citations. That way, not only are you way ahead of them, but then even if they start to come up or hire SEO, then they have to play a lot of catch up, and everything when it comes to SEO takes time. So definitely blow them out of the water. And the last thing that I'm going to talk to you about are backlinks. So another tool I use is Ahrefs. This is another one that anybody can go out and get, ahrefs.com. And it goes into a lot of detail about SEO stuff, and specifically what I'd like to talk to you about is the backlinks. So the way that backlinks work, we call them link juice. It works like Site A points to Site B. Site A is the link juice, which gives Site B more authority in Google's eyes, like a popularity contest. So usually the more link juice that you have, the more popular you are in Google's eyes. However, you also have to make sure that they're not all backlinks are created equal. You want to make sure that you're getting high quality links and that they have to do with your service. So looking up stuff with the medical field and CPR, BLS classes, etc., that you can do blogs on, blog comments. The citations will count towards your backlinks. All of those backlinks are going to give you more power. So you want to make sure, right now you're sitting at 32 domains with 152 backlinks, but your competition has 239 domains with 2.48 thousand backlinks. So another great thing about this tool, it costs me about $100 a month, I'm not sure if I mentioned that, is that you can click on the referring domains that your competition has and do the same thing that I talked about in Whitespark, where you can go in and figure out exactly where they're listed, make sure that you're looking up high quality links that they're listed under, and then go out and get those same links to come back to your page. So in closing, we talked about content. You're already doing a great job on that. So the thing that I would focus on if I went to work for you is the citations, making sure that you're getting listed with a lot to beat out your competition. Make sure your Google My Business is optimized and that you have one. And then the link juice is getting those links in. It takes about 3 to 6 months to get ranked on that front page, but that's all competition is beating you out with, because if they're getting 461 people a month to their site because they're on that front page, those are people that you're missing out on. Hope this helps, and if you have any more questions or you're looking at hiring any SEO, just give me a call at 816-323-4100. Again, my name's Christina, and thanks for your time.